Welcome to Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, home to the Western Michigan Broncos, where we have a terrific matchup in store. Today, two teams set to square off in a MAC slugfest. As we'll see, the Buffalo Bulls taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bulls will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Broncos offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
It's caught. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Broncos decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Bulls offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Toss to the outside. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Gets it out quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Buffalo 7, Western Michigan 0.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brooks. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Broncos will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And he makes a... Back end, nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Broncos will call on their punt team. Catches it at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Might be changing the route. Trying to turn the corner on the right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. After run, now throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle. The 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Conley. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Smashes through the tackle. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to the well. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The give to the lone running back. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Broncos send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Typically at this spot on the field, a fair catch. Risk aversive, but it is good field position. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. When you've already sent your punter around 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Now facing a third and long. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kick is in the air. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Back to pass, it's Blake. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Floating away. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sands. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Bulls in the hurry up. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's McMillan. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on second down.
Brings up second down.
The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. A flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on.
Illegal forward pass.
He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll open the second half on the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got a lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Sure hands, it's Brooks. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. That last completion sets him up on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground. And the defense got him at the 27. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls will line up to punt it away.
Returner is tackled down at the 36.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. From the gun, the ground game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He leaves it with his back. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? And here comes the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Caught over the middle. It's McMillan. And he's brought down after a nice gain. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the 1st down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Going to the ground. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll give it to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically.
There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Parker. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And
catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Broncos are flying down the field. They'll run it on the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The extra point is up. Good, and we are tied up in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it can switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, then something can start to build.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. The Bulls get enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. That's caught. It's McMillan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's McMillan. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
The short hands, it's McMillan. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
Across the 35. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Brooks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. That's caught. It's Marshall. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Now, a 4th down.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last chance coming up. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys